Wait, we also already talked about the comic book industry a little bit in the States and how there are cartoon books and you mentioned comic strips. I guess for us Europeans it's always surprising how divided the comic strip industry and the comic books have traditionally been. You're sort of involved in both worlds. Is the gap growing narrower recently?
Well, originally, comic books are based on comic strips. The first comic book was a collection of comic strips. That's what they call comic books. And then they realized that they have a whole market, and then they started doing Superman. And that was the proliferation of the comics. As a new medium, going from the newspaper to the comics. Then from the comics, when television started, they did all the series about detectives, about romance, about everything, so the comics disappeared on that context. There's no more detective comics, no more Western comics, because in television there was a Western every 2 hours. And it was easier for the young people to realize seeing a horse moving than seeing just like that. Then the only comic that survived was individual artists that people like, or superheroes. And the only reason superheroes were surviving is because when you watch them on television, in the movies, you always saw the screen hanging from or watching Superman in pajamas. So it was very difficult for a reader to go and see a movie with bad special effects, from Superman going, jumping from a trampoline. Everybody, it was a disbelief, it was that lack of believing. But suddenly, technology is here. Suddenly we have CGI and all kinds of marvelous things. So now you can see Murphy and you can see these monsters that cannot be ever been drawn. You can have Transformers changing from a cartoon to a thing. Imagine drawing a comic book that Transformers, you need about 7, 8 panels to go from one character to the other. And suddenly you see it moving. Well, believe it or not, there goes the comic book style in the superheroes, because the young generation rather sees a magnificent movie with all the special effects. That doesn't mean we're out of a job. We are doing all the special effects and working for another industry. So everything changes. Comics started on the newspaper and it became a comic. There will always be comics because people love comics. And they love paper, they like the tangible. It's made of the press, you know, the old paper. And there will always be comics. It won't be the mainstream, there won't be everybody reading comics. It will be just a specialized group which are going to read comics forever. So that's fine.
Sergio sanoi, että supersankarien nousu liittyy oikeastaan siihen, että aikaisemmin tehtiin erilaisia muitakin genrejä, esimerkiksi länkkäreitä, mutta yhtäkkiä kun rupesi tulee paljon länkkärielokuvia ja niitä oli jatkuvasti telkkarissa ja olikin paljon hauskempaa nähdä, kun hevoset juoksee sen sijaan, että katsotaan niistä pysäytetty piirretty kuva, joten tavallaan elokuvat ja televisio ohitti suosiossa nämä sarjakuvat. Ja silloin ainoaksi mahdollisuuksia ei supersankarit, koska ne oli sellaisia, mitä siihen aikaan ei pystytty elokuvissa ja televisiossa tekemään, koska teräsmiehen asu näytti naurettavalta tai erikoisia efektit ei oikein toiminut, lentoineet ja ne pystyttiin tekemään vielä siihen aikaan paremmin ja uskottavammin sarjakuvissa. Mutta nyt aika on muuttunut yhtäkkiä, nämä asiat on tullut mahdollisiksi tehdä tietokoneefektejä elokuvissa. Transformersseissa on hyvin yksityiskohtaisia robotteja, jotka muuttuu autoista robotiksi, jos on semmoisen pintaan, niin yhtäkkiä olisikin sarjakuvassa paljon vaikeampaa. Joten nyt elokuvat on napanneet tällaisen asian itselleen ja sarjakuvalehtien suosio on alkanut hiipumaan. Mutta senkin huomattaa, että kyllä niitä aina tulee kuitenkin olemaan olemassa, koska on niin paljon ihmisiä, jotka tykkää sarjakuvista ja tykkää niistä nimenomaan tällaisina kosketeltavina esimerkkinä kuin ne on. Mutta se ei vaan tule olemaan niin suuren yleisön juttu kuin se ehkä on vaiheessa. What about also the changing face of the industry that suddenly the art comics and the more self-published independent material has been starting to rise, and also in the States now they get the big hardcover books and the bookstores is not the traditional method of delivering them to people is something that they are now finally starting to get noticed here in the States, while the sort of mainstream industry is going down.
Obviously, because the medium is becoming more exclusive. The things that can be done on television or movies are going to be done on television or movies. But the authors who make personal stories, things that it will be very difficult to make on a movie, they will be survived. This is quality art, this is quality stories, and the independent publishers are going to succeed. And this is what's going to be in the bookstores. Quality work. And sadly, not sadly, really, the younger people that start and they are not good enough, if they don't practice, they are not going to be published. Because there won't be a market for that, except on a convention. But you have to now to become excellent at what you do to be able to be in print. Because it's going to be a very exclusive medium. You know, it's a good thing.
Well, publishers are always have been experimenting with different formats. And even the graphic album, what we call the graphic album, is pretty recent. Usagi was one of the first comic books to be collected on a regular basis, and actually that's why the size is so strange. It's not like the typical graphic album from the US market, which is about the dimensions of a comic book. And besides graphic album, they're also experimenting with things like oversized albums, especially art books, and what we call the brick, which is a very thick album of maybe 3 or 4 or 5 regular size graphic albums. So publishers have got to become more innovative, which is something that they have been trying to do. Dark Horse is great at that.
Eli siis sarjakuvan julkaisuformaatit on muuttuneet. Mä kysyin siitä, miten tämmöinen taidesarjakuva, vaihtoehtoisempi sarjakuva on USAssakin noussut voimakkaammin lopultakin esiin, että niistä julkaistaan kovakaartisia kalliita kirjoja, jotka on myynnissä kirjakaupoissa, mitä aikaisemmin ei ollut. Ja Sergio sanoi, että ne tuleekin olemaan ne sarjakuvat, jotka tulee selviämään, että laadukkaasti tehty henkilökohtainen materiaali, joka tavallaan oikeuttaa laadulla sen, että ne painetaan paperille. Että tässä on hienoja piirroksia, tässä on hienoa tarinaa, tätä ei oikein voisi kertoa millään tavalla. Ja se kääntöpuoli on se, että silloin myöskin nuorten tekijöiden painokynnys tai päästä julkaisuista tulee nousemaan, koska jos sarjakuva julkaistaan vähemmän, niin silloin tulee olemaan kovemmat kriteerit siitä, että mikä pääsee oikeasti painetuksi. Eli aloittelevan tekijän pitäisi jo lähtökohtaisesti olla todella